Hi, my name is Andrew Lindeman. Today I'd like to talk about Chapter 6 in our textbook, pages 138 through 159. And I want to starting out on some key words or key definitions basically that will help you with reading a story and its elements. So the first definition is plot, which is the sequence of events in a story. Character is the depiction of human beings and non-humans within the story. Setting is when and where a story takes place. Point of view is who tells the story. Language, tone, and style is the elements that conjure a story's particular flavor and voice, as achieved because of the words the author chooses and the rhythm with which he or she puts the words together. Theme is the large meanings and connections explored in a piece of writing. Theme is what a story is about beyond the specific characters and events in the story. Symbol is an object or an event that transcends literal interpretation. A symbol works by using a particular object or event to represent something larger than the object or event itself. So I want to start out talking about a first reading and then move on to a critical reading. A first reading. Most of us casually read, but worry much about the way a piece is put together. A critical reading is a reading that the writer creates a story out of material he or she has observed in the world and from incidents or feelings in his or her own life. And I want to move on to talk about craft. Craft in the noun form refers to the elements that constitute a story. An example would be describes the narrator's drunken experience using the same language throughout the story. Craft in a verb form refers to the process of making or fashioning a story out of those elements. An example would be in the short story A and P, it's confined to one setting, which is inside the supermarket. Fables or parables. Fables or parables are short tales designed to impart a moral lesson. Story and history. They share a common root in the Latin word historia, which means a presumably true account of events and persons from a more or less remote past. An example would be gods or goddesses or wise men. A short story is a brief fictional narrative, and the example would be the story of an hour or an ounce of a cure.